Hello, everybody. I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're going over an article called Nanny Debate. I was hoping to read this article and learn about a panel of nannies that would fight each other, but apparently that is not it. We will find out what it really is when we get into the full article, but for now, let's go ahead and ask some questions, talk some questions. I can English some days. Ask some questions, because this first one, I guess I've known a couple people, but it's quite rare, I think. Have you ever been looked after by a nanny?
No. Yeah. I'm sure my parents would have loved to have a nanny help them out, take care of me sometimes.
The trouble child.
We never had the money for that kind of thing. And certainly growing up, I didn't know anyone who was ever looked after by a nanny. But at university, I did get to meet quite a few of the wealthier set who came from their lovely estates down in the south. Quite a few of them spoke fondly of Nanny.
Yeah.
And I can't say I've ever been really jealous of the experience, but I guess it didn't seem that bad. They all, from the ones I knew, they had a great relationship with their nannies. It was like having a third parent.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That is true. Every time I think of someone with a nanny, I automatically think about a rich British kid, which is interesting.
We do have those people.
Yeah. But yeah, it was always seen as a positive light, and it seems like nannies tend to be treated relatively well, like paid well and everything. I was looking at that as a possible job, maybe, live-in nanny, but I am not the best at taking care of children, so I thought that teaching English would be better. Would you do it? Like you have a kid and you're like, I'm going to hire a nanny.
Oh, absolutely. If I had the money and the space, I think having an extra pair of hands, a third parent on hand, if I could pay her well and give her comfortable accommodation, I would be perfectly happy to do that. I might even want a kid if I had those kind of resources.
Yeah. And oddly enough, that's exactly what the Korean government might be thinking with this article. But to find out what I mean, go ahead and read the entire article or just the summary if you don't have the time for it, and we will see you in the next section.
Nanny debate. Population decline is a major concern for Korea and many other developed nations. One factor that keeps young couples from having kids is the desire of both parents to keep working. This, combined with a shortage of affordable daycare for children, makes it tough to start a family. In hopes of improving the situation, the government is hoping to bring in foreign nannies, mainly from Southeast Asia. However, despite plans to offer the nannies various support services, there are concerns that they will be abused.